Alright, open up source SDK. As you can see, it's loading. Right, it's up here now. It's all good. Now open up Hammer. And make sure them settings down there are good. And come over to the file section over there and click new. Alright. And come to the 5th one down from the top and select the block tool. Alright, now make a selection on the second grid over here. Let's make a large selection. And press enter when you're done. Now grab the 3rd icon over here, the camera, and get the X and click on the X. And press Z and come over to this one. Press Z on your keyboard and come over here. Now if yours doesn't look like that, there's probably a problem. So let go of, press Z again, come over to the camera tool, come over here and type 3D shaded textured polygons. Like that. And it should show up as this. Now that's what your level will be like. Now put a terrace in there. Now that's where your counter terrace will look like. That's what the perspective of what will look like in the game. So he's in there like that. Alright, now. So what we want to do is make this fairly large. We'll make this the spawn. Alright, now that's a bloody big spawn, so we're not going to need it that big. You don't need it that big, so drag it down. And this grid over here is the height tool, and that is the length, the width ways, and that, I don't know what that is, but it comes in handy for when you're making a surf map. Now as you can see inside, it's all yellow and black. We can fix that by going up to tools. Oh, and make sure you've selected your thing before you do this. Now go up to tools, make hollow, and type in 32. 32 is a good number. Now you'll be able to see inside there. Now a terrace would look like that in there. That's a pretty small spawn. So what we're going to want to do is make it a bit bigger. So it's a tad bit bigger. Now they're just trapped in a little box, so they need some space to run out. So go select this and make sure you don't select the terrace, and go up to tools, ungroup. Now select one of them sides. I'll select this one. Now go up to the height grid, make that smaller. The terrace can just run out here. Don't worry about lining it all up. We'll fix that. We'll do it now. Line it all up. Now it's all lined up. Now the terrace can run down there and get shoot whatever they want. Alright, now put a couple more terrace in by using the entity tool, the 4th one down. Alright, now come over to and grab the 5th one, the 5th block thing, and grab a different texture by clicking on the browse over here. Browse. Now make a selection over here, lining it up with your spawn, and press enter. Now we're going to want that a tad bigger, so come over here to this grid and make it bigger and drag it down just below it. Now that looks just like something they're going to walk on, but if you grab the vertex tool down the bottom here, you can line it up there, line it up there. Now this is good when it says this, press yes, and then come and click this, and there you have your surf ramp where you can surf on it, and they should be able to surf on it. It's good. And if you wanted to make a boost, so when the terrorists jump down here and go zoom, that's fine if you want to do that. So we'll just grab the block tool over here and make the selection on top of the thing. Now go over to browse and type in tools. Alright, and wait until it finds trigger. And when you've done that, come over to the 5th one down, 5th one from the bottom, and click that. Now that won't show orange in games, that's okay. But make sure you've selected it. Now come down to the vertex tool and select it and line it up the same as that. Yep. And double click on it. Alright, and press Ctrl T on it. Now go down here and go trigger, push, and terrorist. I'll just say push 1 and apply it. Now the speed of push is roughly, the best one is probably around 750. I recommend 750. Right? And the push direction, we're going to want it to point that way. That's a good direction. And cancel. And alright, now that you've got that area, you're going to have to make a box. So just zoom out a bit by scrolling out. Now get the 5th one down, the block tool. Just make a large selection around the whole thing. And press enter. And I'll get a different trigger. Type in brick. Double click on it. The apply current texture tool, which is the 5th one down or up. And then make it larger with this tool. Zoom out a bit, make it larger downwards. And there you gotta make it hollow, so Control H 32, yep. But we'll make that a different colour so it stands out. So it's all good. Alright, now that you've got that, you're gonna compilate it by pressing, or firstly save it on your desktop. Yep. Now by compilating it, you're gonna have to press F9. Alright, make sure all these is set. Alright, normal, fast, and make sure that's not ticked. Okay. Yep, and Counter-Strike will automatically load up when you've done this. Right, it's loaded. Now join game, and when you're in there, you'll be able to surf, and it will give you a boost, as you can see there. We'll just MP restart game 1, and